I mean, if you're hungry, we'll feed you. If you're thirsty, you'll get something to drink. If you got an attitude, you'll get a butt kicking. It's just our kind of way of life. It's very transparent. It is what it is. You get what you get. And we reciprocate all energies, for sure.
Howdy. Now, if I was going to try to show you small town life in Arizona, almost the entire state is in the Phoenix metro area, where it's very beige and it's very busy. Well, Wickenburg, little Wickenburg behind me, is not that. It's a small town filled with good folks, with good values. It's the cowboy capital of pretty much everything. We're going to take a couple days and we're going to show you what life is like here in Wickenburg, Arizona. Hee-haw, let's go. Wickenburg, oh Wickenburg, I could spend my whole life in Wickenburg. Morning in Little Wickenburg, AZ. 8,000 people and going up. It's 10 in the morning. A lot of them have been up for hours now, because it's a hard-working place. Good folks down there. Jimmy Deaners. Now this place is Arizona, holding on to their cowboy roots. Whole region became part of the U.S. during the treaty with Mexico in 1848. Too bad, Mexico. Then in 1862, frontiersmen moved in and people were looking around. They were like, what the damn hell? There's gold in them thar hills. Hee-haw! One prospector named Henry Wickenburg came here and he found 30 million in gold right up there. Somewhere. I wish I knew exactly where, but I don't. But that's a lot of loot. So ranchers and farmers and a bunch of other people came here in the 1800s. Eventually, this was a hub for other miners and army bases in the area. And of course, cowboys. There were a lot of battles here between the cowboys and Injuns. This place was on the route of the old Wells Fargo Trail. Today, it's known as the roping capital of the world. Many of the top ropers on earth are raised right here. How America used to be. I bet every kid gets a damn sidearm in their stocking. Once you get away from Phoenix, most small towns in Arizona have a little bit of cowboy left in them. So we want to see what that way of life looks like today. See how they're holding up. Kim and I spent 3 whole days looking around this strange land. And boy, did we see a lot. Wickenburg is known as the Dude Ranch capital of the world, and it's also known as the team roping capital of the world. Lots of famous team ropers, lots of famous cowboys and macho people come out of Wickenburg for a reason. And in fact, we are at one of the most important legendary places in Wickenburg. We're in Simpson's Ranch here, and behind me is Larry Simpson's ranch, where he hosts a bunch of different competitions here. Team ropers, some of the world's best team ropers come here to Simpson's Ranch to compete and try and win buckles and win Buckle Bunny's adoration and win money and go on to bigger things and national finals and big, even bigger buckles. A lot of them come here to Larry's ranch. Larry's a legend here, and we're gonna go up the hill right now and we're gonna talk to Larry about not only what it's like to be a rancher, but what it's like to be in Wickenburg too. Hee-haw, let's go. And cut. And there's Larry Simpson himself. Oh man, look at tough, macho Larry Simpson.
Hi, I'm Kim.
Kim, Larry Simpson.
Larry,
Larry,
nice to meet you.
Nick Johnson, nice to meet you, sir.
You want to come up to the house?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
We'll follow you.
Oh, they do not make them like Larry Simpson anymore, folks. I've known the man for 10 seconds. And he's a treasure. Larry was nice enough to invite us up to his ranch for a little tour. We can see what he's doing up here and understand the way of life up here and get his philosophy on what makes this part of Arizona tick. A lot of people I talk to said they're trying to preserve this way of life up here. Suburbs are coming, California's coming, and a lot of people don't want to do this stuff anymore. All right, Mr. Larry Simpson, thank you for the invitation up here. Down below, talk to me about your ranch down here, sir.
Well, we here mainly what we got here now is RV park, boarding horses, and jackpot roping. That's what we have. We used to be in the cattle business and the sheep business for years. I grew up with the sheep and the cattle. We go 5 days out of the week.
So some of the best, and this is known as the team roping capital of the world.
It is. It is.
And you are the center of that up here.
I'm one of them. There's within the 3-mile radius, there's 4 jackpot arenas within a 3-mile radius here. So, and there's enough ropers to go around for everybody. So, because they come from everywhere. They come from back east, Canada, all the western states, California. They all come here to rope.
Why Wickenburg? Why here?
It just got started and then it just took off. Just all of a sudden, you know, just, and it's, well, Wickenburg is really a nice town. It's easy to get around and what have you, instead of being in Phoenix in a city. So you have a lot more room here. So it's legal gambling. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So, and these ropers get addicted to it.
Today, Wickenburg is growing, but not necessarily for the cowboy stuff. I think that's just an added bonus. So this is upper middle class Wickenburg right here. And no grass, but what a beautiful view. I'm surprised some of these folks don't have bucket chutes in their driveways. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, there's hitching posts. I was just saying, these folks have a hitching. Can you back up a little bit? Now, I've been to a lot of places, and I don't think I've ever seen a hitching post in somebody's front yard before. That just about says it all right there. Gotta love Wickenburg. Here's what the regular neck of the woods looks like. Ain't built for comfort, built for grit. You get something in here for about 250,000 clams. I hear the community is strong in these parts. It's a great place to raise kids or retire to. Something bad happens, the whole posse comes together. Somebody dies in town, they do a raffle for the family. Kids screw up, parents get called. It's the type of place that kids still get spanked, like America should be. People got horse trailers in their driveways, parked on the side streets. Hay bales in the back of the truck, no big deal. Not sure what's going on there, but it goes with the theme.
There's rustic ranch over here.
Wickenburgers are religious folks because there are 2 churches just on this one intersection here. There's churches all over Wickenburg. They love God and they love guns up here. For the folks that aren't retired, they have jobs in agriculture, healthcare, or maybe in the area schools. These people don't have a ton, but they worked hard and they saved up some scratch. A working class, generational families that probably wouldn't take food stamps because that just ain't right. You know me, I'm a sucker for these type of people. Pickup trucks, American flags. I didn't even realize Arizona had so many sensible people until we came here. And this is where everybody in town shops. It's their grocery store. It's called Bash's. Let's go inside. All right. Just a regular grocery store. Simple, honest, clean. Kind of reminds me of Stater Brothers back in Southern California a little bit. This is how All the tough people in Wickenburg shop. I was just about to say this is a pretty normal store until I come across the biggest bag of charcoal you've ever seen. That's a 50-pound bag. All the rich people ruining Wickenburg, damn it. On the outskirts of town, there are some really nice digs popping up with big houses for less money than you'd think. Stuff up here is about $600,000 to $700,000, and it comes with a golf course too. Oh my God, look at this. Houses everywhere. What happened to our desert, damn it? These people aren't as macho. I think a lot of them are retired. There's a lot of older people coming up here from California who want more house and less drama. Hopefully they don't bring their California ways with them. Down the road is one of the cowboyinest, hee-hawingest places in all the land. This is Dillon's Western Trail Rodeo Ranch. Boy, is this place a rootin' tootin' good time. We've got the roping facility here. This is where all the folks come in from all over the West to compete. This is gonna be starting in a couple weeks, actually. Every weekend, they've got ropers and they come out here and get after it big time. Some of them will go on to the national final rodeos and the PBR stuff and try to win buckles and buckle bunnies' hearts. So the whole place started off as just kind of a biker bar on the side of the highway. Everybody kind of knew this as a stop on the way to Las Vegas. And it is way more than that now, but this is kind of the original idea back in the day. And just, you can imagine how this place is just going off. Tough macho guy stuff right here. This is how they do it out in real Arizona. Bikers' lives matter. BLM. It doesn't get any more American than this, does it? This is everybody's favorite right here, the rodeo arena. This is where the magic happens right here. You come out here on a weekend and it is going off. They don't make places like this anymore. That's a shame. They're holding on to the old America here, like the history and the culture. We're trying to preserve this as we can and trying to grow and hold on to the tradition of how Arizona is and the rodeo life and the Western lifestyle, and because it's a part of America. How America used to be, how America should be. Loud trucks driving, bucks bronking, beer drinking, chew spitting, get your hands dirty, get your feet dirty, get in the mud, hurt shoulders, bloody shins, belt buckles, and good people. And I mean, it just goes on and on. They got a Trump store here. They're not open right now. I think they're gonna be open in a little bit. One of the only Trump stores in the entire region. I mean, they got everything here. That just about says it all right there. Man, do I love this part of Arizona.
We are very patriotic. We support our troops and everything. United States, the state of Arizona, we're very patriotic. We love to give back to our community. We definitely have preserving the Western way of life as our number one priority. The culture seems to be dwindling, but not here. It's thriving and it's alive.
Yeah, this area is much different than the Arizona that most people know, the Phoenix metro. What are the values up here? How is this area different and special and needs to be preserved, this type of lifestyle up here?
No, absolutely. I mean, that's kind of like saying Chicago is Illinois, right? And Illinois is Chicago. We're definitely not the city, the metropolitan area. The rural Arizona is alive and thriving. Wickenburg is the rodeo capital of the world, roping capital of the world. And they come every single year from all over the world to rope here. And so we definitely are preserving that. The more Surprise comes north, it just becomes more city, more city, more city. Well, it definitely will stop at our gates because we will preserve the Southwestern way of life for as long as we are alive.
The lifestyle up here, if somebody decided, you know, that's kind of affordable. I like the warmth. I like the idea of being around people with good values and conservative. Would that sum up what they would experience if they moved here?
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, it really isn't about any of that. Our old school Southwestern ways go beyond borders, literally. I mean, if you're hungry, we'll feed you. If you're thirsty, you'll get something to drink. If you got an attitude, you'll get a butt kicking. It's just our kind of way of life. It's very transparent. It is what it is. You get what you get. And we reciprocate all energies, for sure.
And cut. And then you guys know I'm a sucker for this stuff. They got a bull too. His name's Miso. And he is tough. You're famous, aren't you? Yes, you are. You are a famous big boy. Yes, you are. And I'd ride him, but I don't think he's broke.
I got my hat pulled low where the tough guys go. Hot sun and cold steel. I brought both guns for this trip.
Well, I may not have my 6-shooter on me, but my pappy's pappy knew Jesse James, Mappy. Hell, I might even have Jesse James blood in me.
I bet. This way of life ain't for the weak or fancy. There's no one tougher in this world than the American cowboy.
Well, hee-haw then, Mappy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Steady now. Whoa, partner. Save some of them rounds for the engines.
Ah, shucks.
Uh-oh. All right, coming up on downtown Wickenburg, AZ. Look at all this cowboy stuff. Downtown Wickenburg is a very throwback kind of place. Doesn't seem like it's changed much. There's Western wear stores and saloons and all the other tough guy macho stuff. None of that fake wannabe crap from the left coast. We're gonna walk around downtown and see what it's like. Hee-haw, let's go. Howdy. All right, you guys wanna see bad stuff. There's no bad stuff here. So if you wanna see bad stuff, go watch a bad stuff channel then.
Okay, well, like years ago, and I'm not talking about that many years ago, all this town was, and the rest of the town was miners, sheep people, and cattle people. That's what made up the whole town. So that's how it's changed through the years. But that's why people come back, because it's a real comfortable place to live, and you're not stressed out with all the traffic and what have you. So
let's go shopping and see how macho this place is. There's no Lane Bryant's here, mister. Guns. I could gut a pig with one of those. Did somebody catch this snake or did someone find it dead?
No, I'm sure it was caught.
They even got hee-haw stuff for the kids. Good grief. Look at that. You could be real tough wearing that stuff. Ladies love it. And we love when the dames wear that. And of course, every macho town's gotta have a saddlery. This is Ben's. Oh my gosh, look at this outfit. Do you think I could sport that? If they had that in men's, that is sharp. No, look at that. But it's women's. Here's an idea on some real estate prices. $874, get you a big giant house with some land. 600 grand for a nice looking home that looks like something you'd find in Southern California. Lots of land for sale. Look at that. You say there's nothing affordable, folks. 212 out the door, Wickenburg, Arizona. All right, the famous jail tree. They did not mess around back in the day. And I kind of think that kind of mentality still sticks around here. You don't come up here and mess around. Not to Wickenburg, you don't come and break in and do your crap. They don't put up with it. And then the head honcho here in Wickenburg, NRS, stands for something about rodeo stuff. Let's go inside. Oh my goodness. Oh, the place just smells like leather and tough. It's where all the cowboys come, NRS. All right, right here on the edge of Loose Horse Plaza is the Hassayampa Riverwalk. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And legend has it that whoever drinks from that river is unable to tell the truth. Well, it's all dried out now, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. But I promise I'm not lying to you.
Yeah.
What, are you a Chevy or a Ford guy?
Well, you know, this truck I just bought not too long ago at the GMC.
Okay.
I really like it.
Do they make trucks like they used to?
No, they're a lot more plastic now. So
The trucks are soft just like the kids.
yeah.
Well, that's a damn shame. America should be having tough truck stuff, and if our trucks are plastic, then so is our soul. I don't know what I'm trying to say with that lyric.
This GMC ride's real nice. Like I was telling you, when roping start in November, we'll be full of Mexican Coriani steers. That's what they're called, Coriani, Mexican steers.
Did the Mexicans produce better steers than us?
You can't beat the Coriani steers. They are the best.
Yeah?
They're the toughest, what have you. So yeah, everybody likes the Coriani steers.
And they come from Mexico?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do they...
There are some native Corianis too.
Okay.
But there are.
What are they doing different with raising steer down south?
Just different crossbreds,
Yeah.
what have you.
Okay.
It makes it tougher.
Well, hell, I think
Different.
we should learn how to breed steers so we don't have to rely on importing steers from Mexico.
Well, cattle prices and steers are, in fact, right now, they're paying like $1,600 a steer right now for like a 350-pound steer. So it's a little expensive.
You wouldn't have this any other way, would you?
No.
How do you all up here view the rest of the country?
If you watch the news, it's not a very good, very pretty picture, you know, on the news and all these cities and what have you like that. I wouldn't live in the city for nothing. So it's, we have space up here, and we enjoy it, and I'll die right here.
I hear young kids don't want to work hard. They don't want to get their fingers dirty. They're soft. Is that true?
Oh yeah, that's true. They're on the phones, they're on the computer games and everything else. When I grew up, I was working on the ranch. We had another ranch in Williams, Arizona, so we went back and forth running cattle and sheep. And so we worked the whole time. We didn't have the computer games and what have you. A lot of these kids come out of high school, they don't even know how to run a shovel. You know, they don't know what work is. So these kids going to college, they get their degree in other things, art and what have you. You know, so I think it's starting to change a little bit. I think a lot instead because college is so expensive. I think a lot of kids are trying to go in the workforce now more, but we'll see what happens.
How has rodeoing changed in your lifetime?
I don't think it really has changed. It's gotten better on the rodeos.
Just bigger stakes is really all that's changed then.
Yeah.
More money involved.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The buckles are bigger and the girls are prettier. And the jeans are a little tighter.
Yeah, that's about it.
And I've heard this is the best Mexican food in town. Anita's, I can smell it. And we're gonna go inside and talk to Sherry, and she's gonna tell us all about Wickenburg and way of life. They are hardcore Republicans here. Sherry, a lot of people here in town said I needed to talk to you about Wickenburg, the way of life, how folks live out here, what it's like to live out here. What's great about Wickenburg? Why do you like it here so much? You've been here for a long, long time.
I'm not a city girl. I know everybody. I pretty much know everybody in Wickenburg, and we all take care of each other.
What could the rest of the country learn from a community like Wickenburg?
Take care of each other and get the Lord in your heart. Go America.
So you're a big supporter of Donald Trump, President Trump,
You bet I am.
and you've had some people in here you that aren't happy with the way you've supported him.
That's right. They didn't like what I had here. I had Trump posters, everything. I support them. And I just told them, hey, I'm not a franchise. I own the building. I own the business. If you don't like it, you can get your ass out. Go Trump.
There's a lot of people in Wickenburg that feel that way, huh?
Oh, yes. Yes, there is. A lot of people. I supported a lot of them, including Charlie Kirk, Carrie Lake, all of them.
Arizona was a red state. Now it's purple. It's still a teeny bit red. Are you worried or optimistic about Arizona's direction politically and how the state's going to go?
Oh, no. We're Republican all the way, and we're going to make it happen.
Does that worry you about the future of rodeoing and ranching when kids don't want to do this as much?
Well, as far as ranch and rodeo, and I think it's going to stay alive. I really do. I don't foresee it, going under. There's too many people involved in it. Lots of young kids come here and rope. I'm talking about, 16 to 25 years old.
What does it take to be a good roper? What's the secret to being a successful?
It's like anything else. Practice. And you got to have a really good horse. And you got to practice all the time. Just like if you're playing golf or basketball or anything, you got to practice. And roping's the same way. 80% is the horse. So you have to have a good horse if you think you're going to win any money.
So there's the Airbnb up there. Wonderful out here. Just a throwback to old Arizona here. Just kept the charm of the region. The best part is look at this view. You've got balcony seats of the valley here. Off in the distance, the Arizona desert, and whenever they have the rodeoing going on, you're right outside the arena. Lots of dreams have been made and lost in that dirt. That's where they have all the events for the roping and the restaurant. So this is breaking right now, happening currently. So we're at Dillon's. We came down here to spend a couple days as part of a video about Wickenburg. And yesterday, they announced that they're doing a Charlie Kirk tribute ride up from the Surprise area-ish, from the Dillon Zoo, up here tonight at 5 o'clock. And word has spread. And it has made national news, and they think that there's going to be 1,000 bikers here. So what are we doing here today? You guys are preparing. Just give me a minute.
An epic event for Charlie Kirk. Yes, sir. Biggest event in the valley. We're getting the place ready for a record number count of people that are going to show up. Yes, sir.
Thanks, George. So to pick that back up, we're about 45 minutes north of the Phoenix metro area. That's the headquarters of Turning Point USA, where there was a memorial that we were at a couple days ago. A lot of the people here knew him, or people that worked for Turning Point, or I mean, it's impacted a lot of people up here. This is the part of Arizona that really supports him and everything that he stood for. And at 5, people are planning on going down to meet about 20 minutes outside of town and then drive up here as part of a giant convoy, I guess is the only way that you can describe it. This is just blowing up as we speak. There's new news coming in seems like every 10 minutes. So folks are getting ready. They're expecting a huge crowd up here. Nobody knows how many people are coming. They're saying 1,000 motorcycles. Well, the folks back at Dillon's put the word out, and they thought maybe a few hundred people would come. Look at all the cars that showed up at the meeting point.
To mourn and to honor Charlie Kirk. The best way that we can honor him is to make this a true turning point in America right now.
Where are we doing?
We are at the Charlie Kirk Memorial Convoy. Actually, we're waiting to get into the convoy, and we can't right now because it is packed, and this is going to take a very, very, very long time, but that's awesome because that means that the turnout is amazing. And so we're starting here at Dillon's Zoo, and we're heading to Dillon's Western Ranch and Barbecue, where they will have a vigil that starts at 7:30. So Dillon's is not messing around today.
No, if it starts at 7:30, we haven't even moved. There's so many people. I think they they planned for a lot of people, and there's been so many people that we may not get there very easily because everybody is trying to get out of here.
That's been sitting in front of us for like 20 minutes.
We were supposed to have left and nobody's moved. But you know what? That means there's a lot of people and a lot of support. Miles right now. All these people that are going to this memorial tribute for Charlie Kirk here in Arizona. And oh my gosh, it is so backed up. Okay, oh my goodness, look at this crowd. What? All these people came. There must be, I don't even know how to estimate, 1,000 cars, maybe more. We got all the side-by-siders over here. They all probably took the back trails. Maybe not. I think they were. Did you see them on the freeway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it is almost 7:30. This event was supposed to start at 7:30, and there are, it's like Field of Dreams. I flew the drone. I can't even see. The cars are going past the horizon now. Out here in Morristown, just south of Wickenburg, cars have been backed up for 2 hours trying to get in here. This is the type of place that this part of Arizona is. They have pride in their country, and they love their country too.
And Charlie knew his Savior, Jesus Christ. His sins were forgiven. And I know that he's alive in heaven today. And if you want to see Charlie again, if you want to meet Jesus Christ, you need to have faith in him too. That's your agenda tonight, in addition to honoring a great man.
God bless you, Charlie. Thank you, everyone.
The Trump store is open. Holy. a few hundred miles. That is a, look at this Corvette. I mean, that's some hardcore dedication right there. It's about as patriotic as it gets in here, folks. It's about as patriotic as it gets in America, folks. We stayed up late and drank some damn beers. One woman came over and she showed me her phone. I was like, dogs having puppies? She said, that's my drug dog having puppies. Future drug sniffers born. That's so Arizona. All right, here we are at Dillon's. And this is the washroom. Look at this bathroom. That's about as manly a bathroom as it gets. And you just take a piss. You look out over the desert and all the lightning. All right, I am happy I found some chew in the urinal. Yeah. Lucky. Off into the Arizona desert. I wish I was doing that right now. Last morning in town, I took a walk out in the desert to clear my head and have my cup of coffee. I'm pretty sure I was a cowboy in a former life. Talk about last night.
Man, we didn't expect that. It was overwhelmingly, see, I can't even start. It was overwhelming. If you know me, you know I'm never speechless. But there are no words. There just aren't. 10 miles long, a procession 10 miles long. We put it on in 2 days, and word spread through this community like it only can in this community, wildfire. And that just shows how tight-knit we are and how responsive the culture. We had volunteers from every walk of life. Post office workers, firefighters, EMTs, police officers, janitors, and CEOs were out here helping make it happen. You know, when something like this horrible tragedy takes place, it's very easy to feel alone in your grief and in your sorrow. There's no way you could feel alone here last night. We were all, the fellowship was thick, to say the least. Yeah.
Now, I know I've said this before about other frontiers, but I think Arizona is my new favorite state. There's something about the vibe here and the energy, the good values, the landscape, the tough stuff, the warm, and it's not $1 million to live here either. But it's the people I like the most here. Good people. Born tired and raised tough.
Right.
How important is it to keep this Arizona alive?
Oh, I think it's real important to keep Arizona alive. It's not going to die in my lifetime, of course, and I don't think it's going to die in my grandkids' lifetime either. It's going to go on. We have hills here and everything from Morristown here, so they're not going to be able to connect with us anyway. So there's going to be a separation. So,
thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that report from America. So we've been to every state now, and we know so many great places that most people don't know about. If you're trying to figure out where you should move, I can help. Email me, and I'll tell you about how I can find you the perfect place for you to move to. And if you need a realtor, I can help you with that as well. No one else knows America more than Nick and Kim and Mappy. This is my email. You can also find it in the description or on the channel. And if you want to buy some Mappy gear, well, you can find that link in the description as well. You can get shirts, hats, mugs, stickers, hoodies, all kinds of great Mappy merch. Click the link, get some Mappy gear. I'm also on Cameo. If If you want me to send you or somebody you know a personalized video message, go to Cameo and search Nick Johnson, or just click the link in the description. Well, hey, Nick Johnson fans. So YouTube's pushing this whole membership thing now, and I think it's great. So I set one up for this channel. If you want to be a member on this channel, you can only do it on your computer right now. They make it hard for some reason. So go and hit join right there, and you can support the channel and join various membership tiers. I'm excited about it because I'm going to post all sort of behind the scenes content, extra interviews, fun mappy stuff, bonus songs, and more. Just some extra stuff that doesn't make it onto the main channel. So think about becoming a member. Huh, everyone?
You should join. I did.
Thanks for watching.